Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Oha Cade, I'm a composer, and today we're going to be doing our EXO Marathon Part 3. We're going to be checking out 6 songs that have been chosen a variety of ways, either through Patreon requests or from the YouTube comments, and also one song that I chose personally. The 6 songs that we're going to be checking out are For Life music video, El Dorado live, Going Crazy studio version, Yeah 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 studio version, Gravity live, and Obsession music video. If you would like some guaranteed reactions, be sure to subscribe to my Patreon or submit a special request. The links are in the description. Also, now that we are in the holiday season, I can assure you that some EXO holiday songs are coming. They will be done in separate videos shortly. But for now, let's just focus on these 6 tracks that I'm very excited to get into. Without further ado, let's get started with For Life music video.
천사의 얼굴로 내게로 왔던 미스테리 너란 온기 네 곁에 머물면
Is that Kai?
널 사랑할 그 한 사람 나란히 추운 겨울 아침도 조금 외로운 저녁도 우린 여기 함께라 어둠은 너랑 빛으로 바뀌어 tonight 믿을 수 없는 기적 오늘 너를 꼭 안고 Giving you my heart and soul 넌 삶의 전부야 for life
Lovely melodies.
다시 태어난데도 난 너 아니면 안 되리 천 개의 말도 부족할 듯해 for life
Oh, what a lovely song. This is so cute. Okay, I'll give my thoughts so far. This is probably the most subdued track that I've checked out from them so far on the channel. Very minimal. It started off with just the piano, and I guess that was Kai's voice who opened it up. I recognized Dio's voice also. Of course, we have Suho there, and I think there might have been a little bit of Baekhyun too in the chorus, but these melodies are just beautiful. And even though this isn't a holiday song, it's just funny that this song was chosen because I do think that this could fit in quite well with their holiday tracks too. Because it has a very sweet, sentimental feeling. The composition is beautiful, quite a straightforward development. We began with the piano, then their voices, and then the strings lead us in a little bit more. I like that the focus is really on the songwriting and not any sort of gimmick in the production or anything like that. It's not very repetitive. The melodic structure is quite linear, meaning that the melodies are taking us a lot of different places. There's not a lot of repetitiveness, and that is exciting for me because I'm sure it's going to build up to something even more interesting as we go on.
지치고 힘들 때 기대고 싶은 큰 사람 돼볼게 어릴 적 꿈꾸던 선물 가득한 크리스마스 트리 같은 사람
Oh, it is a holiday song. How about that? They all look so adorable in this video. Is that Chanyeol's voice? That descending falsetto, so pretty. So cute. One thing I will say is that I don't know if this is just me, but I don't like it when artists, whether it be EXO or any other artist, has like a love interest character in their music videos because I do feel it takes away from the potential screen time and camera shots that the artist gets. You know, I get the purpose of the character, it's to help tell the story, but at the same time, I do think you could still tell the same story in a more abstract way without being so literal and including this whole other character that no one really cares about. And again, this is not just EXO that does this. I'm talking about girl groups too. You know, when they have this just some random boy there, it's like, you know, who is this guy? I don't really care. I just wanted to see more shots of the pretty girls, you know, serving face, working the camera. Just a random thought that occurred to me. Nothing really much to do with the song, more the choice for how they filmed this music video. But let's go on. I hate to interrupt this beautiful bridge.
This love, this love 영원히 끝나지 않아 Never gonna let you go Giving you my heart and soul 넌 삶의 전부야 for life oh, 다시 태어난데도 난 너 아니면 안 될 이유 평생을 너만 바라보고파 나 평생 너만
Ooh,
바라보고파
beautiful low note there.
for life
I like that. For life. It's cool. It's like a little bit of a different cadence from the rest of the song, so it stands out. For life. Really cool. I like that. Okay, so it's just really interesting how I didn't know this was a winter song until halfway through when they mentioned the Christmas tree, but yeah, I still got the Christmas holiday vibes from it, even just from the music. That is, of course, just testament to how good the songwriting is, the emotions and the atmospheres that both the composition and their vocals evoke. I would love to see the song live, you know, as subdued as it is. This song with just them on the stage plus with a live orchestra would be just mind-blowing, truly. This was a really fun one, even though, you know, compared to a lot of my favorite songs, like the more upbeat dance numbers, compared to a lot of them, there wasn't a whole lot going on, but there's still so much to discover in their vocal performances and the beautiful emotions the song evoked. Again, I'm not crazy about random characters in music videos. Even after I discussed that character, she was on screen for a good like 20 more seconds and we didn't get any shots of the guys. So yeah, that will be my only criticism with this music video, and I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same too. But yeah, minor criticism I suppose in the grand scheme of things. So let's check out the lyrics. So what's interesting about this song is that, you know, I heard the words Christmas tree in there, but when I look at the English lyrics, I don't see them anywhere. But when I look at the Korean lyrics, I see the word Christmas tree in one of the verses there. So I'm not sure how that works out. But regardless of that, the song is about pledging to be with someone for life, weathering the storms together, no matter what happens. You're always dedicated to that person. I don't see the Christmas tie-in in the English lyrics, but of course the holidays are about love, being with the people that matter to you. So of course the message fits in very well with the theme of the holidays and Christmas. I'm not noticing elaborate poetry the way I normally do in their lyrics. These ones are very simple. That in itself is not a bad thing. It's just a different style of writing. I do personally prefer more poetic lyrics than this, but there are some very sweet lines, such as, "The storms may come and winds may blow, I'll be your shelter for life." Cute. Simple, straightforward. You know, sometimes the simplest words are the best ones. Okay, let's move on to the second song for today, which is a live version of El Dorado. And I did get some help from my patrons with choosing a good link for this, because there's multiple live versions of this song, but this is a somewhat lesser known link to my knowledge, although it still has 280 85,000 views. Let's see what's going on with this track. Atmospheric. Love the gold suits. Ooh. Oh. Wow, unexpected chorus. Ah. This is epic. Okay, El Dorado is... Where is El Dorado? I could be wrong about this, but isn't it a fictional place? Wikipedia says El Dorado is commonly associated with the legend of a gold city, kingdom, or empire purportedly located somewhere in the Americas. Yes, okay, so it's really cool because they are working the gold themes into their outfits and the overall look of the performance. That's really cool, incorporating that consistency. The vibe of the song, it does have a fantastical flair. There's almost a Middle Eastern tinge to the music too, which I really like. It's sort of evoking that vibe of somewhere remote, you know, maybe lots of whirling sandstorms and tombs and somewhere secret like that, where, you know, you could go to find treasure or something, this mystical place. I'm totally getting that from the music and the vocal melodies. There's sort of a movie score vibe going on, very much my thing, because I love that sort of theatricality. And apart from that, also, the groove of the song is really cool. Their vocals are excellent, very, very on point. They sound like pure vocal feeds, which means I'm not hearing much post-production or tuning or processing on the vocals. Everyone is perfectly in harmony. I'm loving the choreo so far. Let's keep it going. Yes, we need more of him. Go Schumann. Very rhythmic moment. Wow. Oh wow, that was an awesome run. Lightsabers? Wow. Did Kai drop his sticks? This choreo with the lightsabers, I love it. Very cool. Yeah, as always, stunning vocals from the leads. I was especially happy that Dio got to have a few more standout moments in this song. Chen did come in there with a very, very pretty run that I have to give a shout out to. And then Baekhyun got one of his signature high notes. So in a sense, this song was a very comfortable space for them where the strength of each member was really showcased. I guess I would like to have seen more of Kai as he is my favorite dancer. I didn't notice a whole lot of him getting a spotlight here. He even dropped his sticks at one point. Maybe the production crew knew he was feeling unwell or something, so they decided to focus on the rest. But this was a really, really fun performance. I really enjoyed the choreo at the end, the way they enhanced the final chorus of the song by, I don't know if they actually picked up those sticks right there or if they were given their own. But the choreo involving the light sticks was really cool, and I really like the song. I definitely will be checking out the studio version of this too, either in my own time or on the channel. Let me know. But at the end of the day, I still would have to say that Dio stood out the most for me in the song. Oh, and Schumann too. As you can see, I've paused on his moment. I really like his hair in this performance, and I really liked his voice. Again, would love to hear more of him, but we will be checking out some, is it exo'CBX? Yeah, some exo'CBX on this channel soon. So hopefully that will give us a little bit more insight into his talent. Let's check out the lyrics. This song is using the idea of El Dorado as a metaphor for a goal that they have, or a destiny that they see for themselves, an adventure that they want to embark on. That goal could be a dream that they have. It could be a place that they want to get to with a romantic partner. It could also be just a general future. Let's see where we go with each other. I do get the sense that maybe this song might be about the fans. I read a comment in my last video for What I Want for Christmas that the song was in fact about their fans, and suddenly it all made sense. So that's what I suspect this song might be getting at. But in general, it's a really cool metaphor to use this fantastical destination El Dorado to get the idea of chasing your dreams across. And this one does have some really beautiful lines. The sounds of the calm wind, where are they blowing from? This song, that place gets more vivid as I close my eyes. And then you can see the more rhythmic sections have a little bit more repetitive wording. Sail, 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 gotta, gotta, go, go. You know, a lot of those consonants help punctuate that rhythm. And I love this line here. This is the unknown world. No pain, no gain. Stretch out all 10 fingers towards the sun. We are one. That line in particular stands out as being a nod to the fans. So, well done, guys. You got a shout out. Cool. I think out of the two songs we've checked out so far, I think I prefer this one. But it's a really close tie. They're so different, so it's hard to compare them, you know? But this one would be more what I would usually listen to. Okay, let's check out the third song, which is Going Crazy. This is a lyric video, studio track. I'm excited. Very modern. Ooh. This one, immediate favorite. That is a great chorus. Okay, I'll stop it right there. I think that was the chorus, so it's a good place to stop. This is a great song. I like that it got straight to the point. The production is very imaginative. There's lots of really cool, interesting sounds going on. Their vocals do have some processing on it, but it's all very fitting with the soundscape. We are entering a little bit of a more digital, darker zone, but you can tell that everyone's vision for this song was very clear. The groove is absolutely infectious, and the melodies are really grabbing me. I love the vibe of this song. It is really my thing. That's why I say it's an immediate favorite. I'm excited to keep it going. It's also impressive that they were able to get a verse and a whole chorus in before the 1 minute mark hit. That is somewhat by design, because this is pop music and that's what a lot of pop writers aim for. But in this song, they did it in such a way that it didn't feel forced. It's a really cool creation, this song. I'm really impressed by it. Let's keep it going.
표정, baby, won't you stop? 소용없어 너 그따위 변명 You drive me crazy 깜빡하는 순간 베이스 날카로운 너의 혀 끝에 한순간이지 눈물 밝힌 손과 벌써 much more 시간도 뭘 보고 들은 건지 내 몸이 내 건지 통제한대 자욱했던 안개가 거치고 선명해져 필름처럼 스쳐 지난 거치새 흔적들 I hate you 내가 미쳐 내게 너란 짙은 흉터만 남아 지울 수도 없게 만들어 내가 미쳐
Oh.
Going crazy going crazy
They're like machine gun.
심장은 터질 듯이 뛰고 있어 I wanna know what's next Adrenaline rush 어느새 온몸으로 퍼져 Don't know what you do to me 이상이 알려줘
A little bit of a break.
흔들리는 건 이 심장
And another thing I want to talk about is that I do think this song has a very commercial feeling to it. Like, you can tell that it is borrowing a lot from a lot of mainstream sounds, particularly like some mumble rap and hip hop. For example, Kai had a verse there with what we call a triplet feeling. A triplet feeling is sort of da 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 da. It's a sort of staggered like flow. And that is a very trendy thing in hip hop and mainstream rap. This isn't a bad thing, but it is something that I noticed. But I guess my point is that I still like the way that even the mainstream trends and inspiration is incorporated in this song. Again, it doesn't feel forced. It's a very natural culmination of all these ideas. Very well put together song.
Call me crazy 아직 널 원해 Up and down like a roller coaster 아직도 난 정신을 차리지 못한 걸까 숨돌이치는 까마득한 늪에 빠져 오죠 세번 내버려도 반복되겠지 I hate you 내가 미쳐 내게 너란
Love the ad-libs.
짙은 남아 지울 수도 없게 만들어 내가 미쳐
Ah, a little bit of fun there. So sick. Love it. A little bit of drama with the piano too. A beautiful touch. This is my favorite song so far in the marathon. It's definitely one of my favorite songs that I've discovered on this channel so far. Yeah, it just kind of hit every note for me, everything that I look for in some pop music. It was upbeat, it had a distinct vibe, beautiful vocal melodies, great performances. I liked in the bridge there, it was a moment that I forgot to mention. It was just right at the end of the bridge here. Most replayed, how about that? This part, I really like this part. Nice bassy bit from Chanyeol. Yeah, nice bassy bit from Chanyeol there. Really enjoyed that. And I wonder if Sehun was also part of that moment too. It sounded like two voices. It could have been Chanyeol harmonizing with himself, but it did sound like two voices. So I'm curious about that. But yeah, I like that part a lot too. So yeah, lots of different flavors in this one. It might have gotten a little bit too crazy with the machine gun sounds, but I think they just got a little overexcited. Just goes to show the passion that everyone was feeling when they were in the studio. You can really tell that they were having fun with it. Standout for me so far. Let's check out the lyrics. This song, it seems, is about an abusive relationship. Someone who is driving you crazy. You can't stand them anymore. They're abusive to you. They hurt you. They manipulate you. But there is one line that says, "Call me crazy, but I still want you. My reasoning only gives me one answer, but my heart isn't sure." So any reasonable person would leave this relationship, but their heart isn't sure. Their heart is still with that person. This is a really common thing for victims to experience in abusive relationships. You know, from the outside looking in, it's like, well, you were being abused. Why don't you just leave? And it's never that straightforward, unfortunately. These lyrics are just expressing that frustration and pain with being with someone who is abusive to you, emotionally or otherwise, God forbid. Some of the more powerful lines are, "The moment I blink, I'm cut by your sharp tongue." Yeah, they never know when it's coming, the next insult or the next put down. "The thick fog clears up, the traces of your lies passing by like a strip of film." So, you know, they know what they have to do. They know it's bad, but they can't leave. "I sink into this dark, swirling swamp, struggling 3 times, 4 times, and I'll keep repeating, I hate you." That's the second time a swamp has been used in this context in their lyrics. Interesting metaphor that they've gone back to here. Pretty dark lyrics. I have to say that I might feel a little bit guilty getting turned up to this song now, kind of knowing what it's about, but I guess, you know, bobbing your head to it is kind of the point. It's kind of like making you feel energetic and pumped up to get out of any bad situation that you're in. It's an empowering song. It's not really created for the point of wallowing in your situation. It's inspiration to get out. So get out. Get out now. Don't go crazy. Except when you listen to this song. Then it's okay. Let's move on to number 4. That's my favorite song so far. Let's see how Ya 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 holds up. This is another lyric video. Let's go. Immediate old school vibe. That sample in the background, very old school feeling. This is such a car song. Very groovy. The vibe of the song is really cool. Like I said, it's kind of really old school, like 90s pop or R&B or hip hop. I can totally imagine just cruising along in one's car listening to this song. The vocal melodies are very rhythmical. The production is really cool. I really like that little riff, that dun dun dun. I think it's a bass guitar or just the lower end of a regular guitar, but that's really cool. I would like a little bit more impact on the drums. They're going for that very light feeling on the snare. That is an interesting trend I've noticed. Pop music, I guess, in the early 2000s, the snare was very delicate, very light. I really like that punchy, slapping snare, but that's just a personal taste. I totally get what this song is going for. It sort of reminded me of a song by Janet Jackson called I Want You. You can see a sort of similar vibe if you listen to that song compared to this one. But this one is a little bit harder hitting, a little bit more aggressive.
이상하게 네 목소리에만 반응하는 순간 밝은 눈코 예약 결국 내 말은 내 사랑하고 있단 거야 Do you love me, do you love me not? Baby tell me now 대답해줘 야야야 이제는 끌리게 하지마 Baby tell me now
Very vibey background vocals.
가르쳐줘 좋아하는 걸 꼭 나에게만 나만 봐줘 야야야 나 바보로 만들었어
Ooh. I love Chen's runs. He always is able to create really interesting runs that add so much depth to the song. And I wonder if he writes them beforehand or if they're very improvisational. Either way is cool. Either way shows a lot of imagination. But he really steals the moment whenever he sings, I gotta say.
Baby give me some, 'cause I'ma give you some. 우린 점점 난 좀 느렸었나 봐. 주위를 맴돌기만 했었던 날들을
Bit of a breakdown. Love it.
너를 알았으니 이젠 더 부드러워지자. 네가 어디든 너를 향해 참 모든 사람들이 등을 돌려도 나만이 네 편. 그 누구도 모르는 우리만의 secret. Baby tell me now 전부 알고 있다고 말해. 틱탁 시간 위로 눈이 흘러가. 그리고 난 왜 더 원하는 걸까? 가난 무볼로 대답해줘. 달콤한 말하더라도 내 건 진짜야.
I love that verse from Sehun.
거짓말은 없어 baby I'm in it 오늘 밤도 다시 사랑을 말할래 baby baby Do you love me do you love me not Baby tell me now 여길 보고 야야야 내가 믿는 건 너뿐인걸 Baby tell me now 너도 맞지 야야야 다른 대로 신경 쓰지 마 별거 아니야 나만 봐줘 야야야 Oh 왜날 바보로 만들었어 내 생각에 넌 내가 필요해 누구 말고 나만 생각해 Baby give me some cause I'ma give you some 우린 점점 닮아갈 거야
Beautiful. That was a really cool one, a little bit more experimental. It tried something a little bit different, especially in that bridge. And I think that bridge was my favorite part of the song, the breakdown. I really enjoyed Sehun's rap. I think his rap might be my favorite part of the song. His tone just really stood out compared to everyone. It was a really cool rhythm, a really cool flow. Chen also got a really nice vocal moment in the bridge too that stood out to me. The atmospheric background production with the harmonies was really beautifully done. Yeah, a somewhat experimental atmospheric song with an old school vibe. Very unexpected from them, but I really enjoyed it. My one criticism about it, unrelated to the drums, is the chorus is a bit repetitive. I don't know. I feel like because the chorus is so repetitive, I think that pairing it with the lyrics, yeah, 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 which don't really mean anything, as far as I know, unless it means something in Korean, but pairing a repetitive melody with repetitive lyrics, it gets on the annoying side a little bit. And I hate to use that word, but I'm struggling to think of something a little bit less offensive. The only thing about this song was the chorus wasn't really my thing. I think it was a little out of place. There could have been something prettier. I'll put it that way. There could have been something a little bit prettier for the chorus, because the rest of it was so vibey and so well produced. It's kind of like they got a little bit freaked out and they were like, we need something really catchy for the chorus. But I kind of wish the more sophisticated treatment of the rest of the song was also explored and translated in the chorus. I'll put it like that. Again, that's just my personal taste. If you like the chorus, you love singing along to it, more power to you. Okay, let's check out the lyrics. Okay, to be quite honest with you, the lyrics for this song are probably the least interesting lyrics out of the 4 songs that we've checked out so far. They're very, very generic and straightforward. It's a love song, which is, pretty common for pop music, nothing wrong with that. But I guess, again, this song is missing some of the more beautiful writing that I associate with them and that we've seen in their other lyrics. It's very literal, very straightforward, very simple wording, a little bit boring. I think you need me. It doesn't matter who's next to you. Just think of me. Baby, give me some, because I'm going to give you some. It's very typical. I'm not sure whoever wrote these lyrics was putting their best foot forward. It's possible that the writing of these lyrics is by design. They didn't want the message to get too deep, but I do think it's a bit of a shame when the song has so many beautiful ideas and imagination in the production and the composition. I know I went hard on the chorus, but other than the chorus, I'm quite a fan of the way the song is put together. So I was hoping for some interest in the lyrics. Unfortunately not. Better luck next time, I guess, with the lyrics. Yeah, sorry, not my cup of tea. The song has a lot going for it otherwise. And since the chorus itself is so repetitive, I'm sure that the lyrics are not intended to be the focus of this song anyway. Really, the focus of this song, I think, is the rap moments, to be honest, and those parts shone a lot. Really fit with the inspiration, the old school vibe that I was going for. Okay, let's dive right into the next song, which is Gravity Live. Ooh, upbeat dance number. I like the little MJ gasps. Nice marching moment. Go Kai. Ooh. Oh, yes. Really enjoying this one so far. I do think that I'd love to hear more in this style from them, this very fast tempo dance groove. I think that the title fits with the music. I am getting a sense of space and blasting off at light speed. The lighting and everything is evoking that. Their outfits, I guess, they do have a sort of like a military or space uniform, NASA uniform vibe about them. Yeah, which is cool. Very fitting with the themes. Sorry, I want to hear whatever vocal moment Kai is going to give here. Love it. Very sensual, even though it's very upbeat. And I love the explosion of choreo for the chorus and the bright lights hitting. Very impactful, especially with their white jackets. This choreo is so good. I love how Baekhyun is always sneaking in little moments, little vocal moments when no one's looking. It's pretty cool. Chanyeol always gets a huge reaction from the crowd when he starts rapping, I've noticed. Well deserved. That was a cool shimmy move. Take it away. Oh. He's spitting. Wow. Amazing. Really, really, really good. Like, that is what a pop performance should be. That blew me away, honestly. I really, really liked that performance. It was the perfect balance of choreo, song choice, outfits, lighting, pacing, and vocals. And everyone got their chance to shine. Really excellent. Like, it's performances like this that set the standard and really push their talent to the forefront. And even though it is somewhat of an elaborate stage setup, the focus is really just on them in this moment. The backdrop is taking a back seat. There's no projections or props or anything. It really is just focused on them. And that is what really mesmerizes me when I watch a live show, is watching the performers showcase their talent, enjoy themselves, and do their thing. Truly excellent. Again, Chen, his vocals are just stunning. I love Baekhyun too. Chen and Baekhyun, like, all the vocalists have such great musicality, which means that their riffs and their runs enhance the music. They don't oversing. It's the perfect balance of technicality and musicality. And musicality really meaning that it's still listenable. It's not a pure technical showcase. It's still listenable, enjoyable, and fun. You can hear the melodies. They sing right through it, straight to your heart. So yeah, amazing choreo. I also really loved Kai's vocals. I definitely like to savor any live vocal moments we get from him. And Sehun was absolutely killing it with that quick rap moment. He really owned that part. The way the song is written set everyone up for success here. Now, I really like Going Crazy, but this might take the top spot for me in this marathon. It's really hard to say. It's a really tight race. It's a little unfair because obviously this one had the live performance and choreo going for it. I don't know. I think Going Crazy still wins, because if Going Crazy had a live performance and choreo like this, it would just be perfection for me. But this song is a really close second for sure. Okay, cool. Let's check out the lyrics. Gravity is a song about a breakup. It's really about someone leaving you and you wanting them back. The lyrics are using the idea of gravity as that feeling of wanting to pull them back, which I think is very creative and cool. The chorus goes, "You said I was your future, am I now just your past? My heart will always draw you in like gravity." I think that's a really cool metaphor. It's really creative, makes for a great title. And the title obviously informs the music. Like I said, I got the feeling of space. There's a few other lines in here that allude to like space and stuff, like you left me behind you falling apart, and I'm scared I'll be left to drift in a universe without you. That's very cool. Also, your weight still drawing me in swallows me whole. As time passes, the wounds increase, and I'm left yelling out after your back, lingering. It's giving the idea of like the terror of being left alone in space. It's a good metaphor. It's sort of parallel to the feeling of being left alone after a breakup. It's that same fear. Really cool idea. I do wish this idea of space was explored a little bit more in the lyrics, because other than those few lines, we do go back a little more to that more simplistic pattern of writing. But I am glad at least that for those few lines, they did explore making that connection between space and the loneliness. Actually, there's another spot here that alludes to gravity that I didn't catch, which is cool. Holding on to you with the same force you try to leave me with. It's a little bit more subtle, so it's possible that there are more lines that went over my head. Yeah, ultimately, this is a strong song, strong lyrics that relate back to the title, and that's something that I value, is a strong theme in a song that ties everything together. Really communicates to me that everything is quite intentional. There was a vision from the start, because when you have a singular theme, it really helps the visuals and the audio and the words to make sense, to have a direction. It really helps that punch to land and to be memorable. So that is why this song is very, very strong. All that said, let's move on to the last song, which is Obsession music video. This was a song that I chose to include in the marathon. It's a song that I've heard many times. It's one of my favorite songs from EXO. So I thought it would be interesting to choose a song that I actually know quite well already and explain why I'm such a fan of it, because it is part of the reason why I became quite fond of this band and how they ended up appearing on the channel. I also haven't really seen the music video in a long time, so I'll be going into it somewhat blind. So let's check this out and see what we have. Such cool visuals. The outfits are amazing. Was that Bacon rapping? Such a sick groove. I can't get over it. Then this chorus is such a, such a lift. Heavenly. That crop top, my goodness. I'm sorry, but this outfit kills me. It's so cool. Whoever came up with this is an absolute genius. The colors are so striking. It's such a hot outfit. Like, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. He is killing this look. Like, even the hair color, unbelievable. Very imaginative, very cool, very fitting with the music. And like the textures, not only the colors, but the textures, the leather, mind blown. I do want to take a moment to go back and look at the rest of the looks. I think it's a really cool balance to have. There's some sort of filter here on the camera. It's sort of a dirty filter, a little bit of a blurred effect. It's almost like the room has been filled with a poison gas. I love that pattern on the floor too. And then it's in stark contrast to these like more bright shots that still have this sort of weird bleakness to them, but still paired with stark colors. It's such a unique art direction. I'm absolutely obsessed. These shots are cool too, although it's a little harder to make them out, but I guess for atmospheric purposes, they're cool. Now, was that really Baekhyun who was rapping at the start there, or did I mistake him for someone? I also want to talk about that repetitive sample that they have. The I want you, I want you, want you. Is that from something? Is that from another song? I always assumed it was, but I'm not sure. But normally I would really complain about such a repetitive element like that. But for some reason, the way it's integrated into this song, to me, it's quite creative and hypnotic. It could be the notes chosen as well, that it doesn't interfere too much. It grabs your attention, but it doesn't interfere too much once the beat takes over. Cool. I never knew that was Bacon rapping there at the start. I know it's kind of a rap. It's kind of half sung, half rapped. And for some reason, I feel like we don't get to see a lot of them look this badass. I'm sure the Monster video also has some badass looks like this. But look at that jacket. Holy moly. That is a jacket that I want so bad. And those hair extensions that he has on, so cool looking, so creative. And I just noticed this, but I guess in some shots, there's a little bit of color coordination. Is that Sehun in the yellow? I think so. This is such a slick look on Chen. It's sick and slick. I love the way they did Chen's look here. He looks like very vampiric and sophisticated. Love that little scar on Sehun. Okay, let's keep this going. Yes. I really like the mode that he's singing in there. The tone, it's da da na 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 na. It's almost dissonant. It's almost going against the music. I would really love to check that out on the piano to see what's going on there. But obviously the emotion it creates is so captivating. One of my favorite raps from him, for sure. And I just love the transition, the sort of somewhat abrupt transition from the end of the chorus into this drop. Let's go back and appreciate there, because the contrast between those heavenly harmonies and the drop right after is just awesome. Anyone else hear that? Anyone else hear what I'm hearing there? I just love that contrast. That's so excellent. Also, I love these really weird, creepy horror shots here. Like there, like what is that? And there was a similar shot with Baekhyun's face with like red paint on it, or a red projection. Very cool. They were on something when they made this. Everyone involved with the art direction blows my mind. Okay, I never knew this was Suho singing in this part, so I'm glad I watched this again. And obviously this is a really calm bridge, getting ready to hop back into the hardness. I like that look for Chen too, that hair. And Chanyeol's outfit here is something else too. This is really cool. I love that shirt with the leather jacket. Whoever styled them, or if they chose their own outfits for this, like, I just need to raid that closet. That choreo, I love that move. That little step. Cool. So here's where my constructive criticism comes in. Just one moment for the song. What I would really have liked in this final chorus is if the ad-libs weren't so in sync with the main hook. Now, normally in EXO songs, their ad-libs are very fluid and they will complement the main hook as a sort of counterpoint. But in this song, it's still very ba 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 ba. Like the main hook is doing that and the ad-libs are doing that. It could have been a lot more powerful if the ad-libs added something a little extra rhythmically, or were elongated or something, or there were more interesting runs. I'm wondering why they went for this approach. It's the only moment where I feel like the song doesn't meet its potential. It's still one of my favorite songs, don't get me wrong, but I guess just my brain always imagines these type of possibilities sometimes. And there is actually one moment where Chen does an ad-lib that doesn't completely align with the hook, and it sounds amazing. It's like the best ad-lib in the whole song. Let me point it out to you because we just passed it. That one right there. Yeah. This one here. Like the passion in it is so epic. Really cool that he filled in that space with a really epic ad-lib. But until then, he had been matching the rhythm in the chorus, and now Bacon comes in to match the rhythm in the chorus further. Even though, to be fair, he is varying the melody, and I do appreciate that. Look at that choreo. So awesome. You know what? I never noticed that little neck snap move at the end. Like, that's just the cherry on top. And this slide here. That slide, so cool. But this neck snap move is super tight. That is epic. Very zombie-like, very horror-esque. I'm so happy I revisited this again. Very, very, very cool. I feel like we're not going to get another music video as sick as that one. I can always hope, but at least we have this. This is so cool. Yeah, so you can tell what a big fan I am of this song and where my fondness for EXO comes from. Now, I was a fan of them long before this song came out, but with this music video and this song, they really took it to the next level for me. And this song really reignited my desire to listen to them more and discover them. Let's check out the lyrics. So the lyrics of this song are very interesting. My theory is that this song is about obsessed fans. Fans who are unhealthily obsessed with the band and take it like a step too far, like for example stalking, that kind of stuff. But there's a very, like, the lyrics read as if this person is trying to avoid a stalker. It could be like a sort of abusive relationship thing, but it seems to be more of like this, they're trying to avoid some sort of predator, a person who is overly obsessed with them and trying to move away from this, because a lot of the imagery, it has a sort of a horror vibe. You have secretly hidden yourself again. You lick my ears while I'm asleep, looking at me. Your voice whispers endlessly. It bewitches me and you keep calling me to come to where you are, saying I should go to you. The chorus goes, 1,000 nights, I told you so many times, I'm gonna end this nightmare of being chased. The turned off exit light, please get away from me now. Yeah, so it could be about an ex-lover that they're trying to avoid, but I'm getting the sense that this is about toxic fans who don't like respect their humanity and their space and just creep the hell out of them. I like how the lyrics are worded. I like the imagery. It's very creepy, very dark. There's another line here that freaked me out. This is from Chanyeol's verse, I think. When I fall asleep with one eye open, you silently come in like the phantom. I'm so sick and tired of it. When the light turns on, I hope you'll disappear. So that's my reading of these lyrics. I think it's very cool. I think it's excellent that they addressed this issue. I know that in the world of K-pop, it can be a little bit scary to write a song like this because it can come across like you're criticizing your entire fan base, which is of course not what they're doing. It's just a small subset of disturbed individuals, I guess you could say, that might need to hear this message. A very brave move. And of course, the idea inspired all this excellent imagery, choreo, such a great dark song. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with the song, if that's okay. Don't mean anything by it. So yeah, definitely glad I revisited this one. That's about it. I hope you enjoyed my analysis of these 6 songs. If I had to rank them in order, now I gotta be biased, of course. Obsession is number 1. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put Going Crazy number 2. Then Gravity. I think I might actually put For Life next. Because when I look back on El Dorado and For Life, I do think that For Life affected me a little more, even though El Dorado is more typically what I would listen to. So then El Dorado would be 5th and Yeah 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 would be 6th. However, I really enjoyed checking out all of these songs. I really appreciate the patrons and all of the YouTube comments that influence the lineup here. For the record, if you're wondering, For Life, Going Crazy, and Yeah 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 were chosen by my patrons, and then the 2 live videos were suggested by the YouTube comments. So I am reading the YouTube comments and including suggestions from there. Again, Obsession was a personal pick that I decided to include. I guess that about wraps it up. Let me know if you would like a part 4 marathon, which I would be more than happy to do. Again, there is more EXO content coming in the next few days focused on their winter material. Let me know anything in particular I should check out, either for its own video or for marathons. Again, if you want guaranteed reactions, please become a patron or submit a special request. The links for those are in the description. I think that's about it. Any other thoughts, comments you have, please feel free to share. Happy holidays, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.